Assalamu alaikum dear learners. Hope you are doing very well. I am Saima, your English teacher, and I welcome you to this grammar class. Today we shall be talking about subject-verb agreement. In this module we shall be learning how a verb must agree with its subject in a sentence. But before going to the main topic, let's understand what subject and verb in a sentence means. Subject is the doer of the action, or subject is the thing that we talk about, and verb is the action performed by the subject. For example, mother cooks delicious food. Here we are talking about mother. Who is the doer of the action? Mother is the doer of the action. Therefore, mother becomes subject. And what action is she doing? She is cooking the food. She cooks delicious food. So, cooks becomes our verb here. So that's what we are going to learn, that it's important that a verb in a sentence must agree with its subject, and for that we have to learn certain rules. Let's take rule number 1. Rule number 1 says a verb must agree with its subject in number and person. A subject in a number can be singular or it could be plural. Okay? For example, boy is a singular verb, boys is a plural verb. Here we can understand it this way. Girl plays. We are talking about girl. Girl is our subject and plays is our verb. So, according to this rule, a singular subject takes singular verb and a plural subject takes plural verb. Now the question comes, how will you come to know what a singular subject is and how to identify a plural verb and a singular verb? Simple rule. Wherever you find S after a verb, it is a singular verb, which is contrary in case of nouns. In nouns, S, wherever S is added with the nouns, that becomes your plural noun. For example, boy, boys. But in case of verbs, wherever you find S, that is a singular verb. For example, is, was, has, goes, plays, dances, sings, eats. They are all singular verbs and they go with singular subjects. And the verbs that do not end with S, they are plural verbs. Here we have a singular subject, girl, and the verb, it's also singular, plays. Here our subject, girls, is plural verb, a plural subject, and play is plural verb. So simple, rule number 1, singular subject, singular verb, plural subject, plural verb. Now come to the person. In English, in English grammar, we have 3 persons. First person, second person, and third person. First person means the one who is talking. For example, I, we. And second person is the one we are talking to. For example, you. And third person is the person we are talking about. For example, he, she, it, they. With first person I and we use plural verbs. With first person I, we use plural verbs. For example, I have, we have, I eat, we eat, likewise. And in the second person, you, again we use plural verb. You have, you are, you eat, you play. Okay? We don't say, how was you? That is wrong. How are you? So, with the second person you, we use plural verb, have, are, and the ones which do not end with S. Now coming to the third person, he, she, it. With third person, he, she, it, we take a singular verb ending with S. And with the third person plural, we again take plural verbs. They are, they have, they sing beautifully. Okay, children? Now, coming to rule number 2. 2 or more subjects joined by and. 2 or more subjects joined by and take plural verbs. Let me remind you, plural verbs are the ones which do not end with S. For example, Saima and Sarah. Here we have 2 subjects, Saima and Sarah, connected by and. They take a plural verb, are. Saima and Sarah are friends. One more example. boys and girls. Boys is our subject, girls is our subject. Boys and girls have. Again we have taken a plural verb. Boys and girls have done it, have together done it. Okay, so let's revise this rule. Rule 2 says that two subjects joined together by an, they take a plural verb. Now let's move to the next rule, and it says if two singular subjects joined by an express one idea or refer to a single person, the verb is singular in form. For example, bread and butter is my daily food. Here we have two singular subjects, bread and butter. But both bread and butter, it expresses one idea, one opinion. So here we take a singular verb is. Likewise we have hue and cry. Hue and cry are again two singular subjects joined by and, but expressing one idea, where hue and cry means noise or commotion, and here we treat both of them as one idea, and therefore the verb is singular, was. Hue and cry was raised. The actor, now referring to the persons, the actor and director has come. Here we have two persons. The actor and director has come. Now, if the two subjects joined by and or two nouns joined by and, they refer to two different persons, there they must be indicated by the article they. That means both the subjects must be preceded by an article the. Let's understand it with an example. The leader and the actor have come. Dear students, here we got to understand a point that we have again two different singular subjects, the leader, the actor, but they do not refer to one person, they refer to two different persons, and it could be indicated by using the article the with both the subjects. The leader and the actor have come. The poet and the painter. The poet and the painter are nominated for the award. Okay, here again the poet, it's a different person, and the painter again the another person. So the verb here is a plural verb. Now let's move to our next rule. It goes like this. Each and every must be followed by a singular verb. That means if a sentence begins with the word each or every, no matter the subject is singular or plural, but the verb which comes next is singular. For example, each boy and girl dash 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 give a prize. Here the sentence begins with the word each. So here we are going to use singular verb. Each boy and girl is given a prize or was given a prize, depending upon the tense of the sentence. Likewise we have every man and woman dash to die. Okay, here the verb again must be singular in form. Every man and woman has to die. Okay, so this rule says that if a sentence starts with each and every, then this verb which comes after the subject must be singular in form. Each boy and girl was or is given a prize. Every man and woman has to die. Rule next. There are certain nouns which are plural in form, but they are singular in meaning. In such cases, we again use a singular verb. For example, mathematics. It appears to be a plural subject, but it's a singular subject. So we'll say mathematics is the queen of all subjects. Okay, here our subject in form is plural, but in meaning it's singular. So the verb again here is singular. Likewise, we have the news. Again it appears plural in form. The news was true. We do not say the news were true, the news are true. The news was true, yeah, the news is true. Okay, so we have to keep in mind that there are some nouns which in form are singular or which in form may be plural, but then in meaning they may be singular or they may be plural, and accordingly we have to use that verb. So let's recapitulate the main points. First rule of subject-verb agreement was that a verb must agree with its subject in number and person. If you have a singular noun, the verb must be singular, and if you have a plural noun, the verb must end with a plural, must take a plural verb. Rule second says that two subjects joined together by an must take a plural verb. For example, rice and wheat have been sold here. Okay, and then we have the next rule. If singular subject expresses one idea, one opinion, they take a singular verb. And if the two singular subjects refer to two different persons, we use the article the with both. Each and every must be followed by singular verb, and the last one is that some of the subjects, they appear singular in form but they are plural in meaning. Some subjects, they appear plural in form but they are singular in meaning, and accordingly we have to put a singular or plural verb there. This was all in this module. Hope you have understood it well. Keep learning, keep practicing. Thank you for watching.